So this is for you personal trainers that want to be able to earn a six-figure, multiple six-figure, or even a seven-figure fitness business, because we just reviewed the responses of over 12,300 coaches and the answer was absolutely overwhelming. Confusion. The biggest question was, what do I need to do to be able to build my fitness business to earn more? And you could be feeling the same right now. And that's why in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to pinpoint what you need to be able to do to build the business that you want. Like the other coaches, then you're probably looking for more leads, or you want more clients, or you want to be able to earn more, or you want to be able to have more freedom, or like most coaches, you probably actually want all four of those things as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now by actually using what we use inside the Coaches Cartel called the success curve. And I get it, there's a lot of PT business coaches or gurus telling you what it is that you need to do. It's all over social media and you're probably sick and tired of seeing it, because a lot of people are saying, well, maybe you've got to be posting on Instagram multiple times a day. Maybe you need to be running Facebook ads. Maybe you need a fancy sales funnel. Maybe you need to be doing high ticket coaching. Maybe you need a website. And the answer really is, well, we don't know what it is you need to do until we know two things. One, where are you right now? How is your business actually set up? What's the situation that you're in? And two, where is it that you actually want to go? And that's why we use this success curve to figure that out. So when looking at the success curve, on the left-hand side, we've got money. How much do you want to be earning? And on the bottom, what we've got is your time. So let's say you're starting down here, and obviously you want to be able to get up here. Now the thing is, it's never a straight line. That never happens like that. And what the success curve really is it's going to take time for you to be able to get there. This is what your progress is going to look like. And what we've done is we're able to break this into three sections. So let's first actually talk about the money, because you might be between 0 to, let's say, $6,000 a month. The next level is what is between $6,000 and $25,000 a month. And then the top level above that is $25,000 a month to you becoming a $1 million coach. So now we've got the money segments broken down. Now we need to look at time, where it is you are actually along this path. And there's really three key sections that we need to look at. And we've broken this down into three critical stages of you and your fitness business. The first is ignition. We need to be able to get everything started, so we ignite the flame. We get everything with you and your business rocking and rolling and launch to start off with. The next is really important, and this is where most coaches go wrong. And we call this acceleration. And then finally, the next steps beyond this is what most coaches are wanting, is domination. You want to be able to get to the stage where you are dominating where it is that you're at, and your business is earning the money that you want, doing the work that you really love, and it's giving you the freedom that you want as well. So now let's go through the key projects that you need to work on depending on which stage you're actually in. So let's start with the ignition stage, because there's three key projects you need to start with. And the first one is the content starter. This is where you're going to be able to start attracting in the right type of people that you want as your clientele, and really importantly, getting you set up as the authority, so they see you as the go-to coach and the person that they are actually going to take interest in, and not just all the other people that are really your competitors. And then there's the second key project, which is the appointment funnel. This is where so many coaches just don't even have. The appointment funnel is all about having a very clear pipeline. Think about someone that doesn't know you and them coming on board as your client right now. What we need is the actual set of steps, the automation, the process, the system that is actually going to get people from not knowing you to becoming your client. And we start with the appointment funnel so that you have that system. And then thirdly, the key project is, well, you need to be able to get your clients really good results. But we start off with what's called the Hero Program. This is to make sure that you have an online coaching program that does three things. One, it gets your clients the best possible results. Two, it minimizes your time input, so you're not just stuck behind the computer 24/7 and you're actually enjoying life. But three, it's maximizing your profits as well. Now let's look at the acceleration phase, because this is where so many coaches just can't get past. They're wanting to break into, really, this is now the 6-figure range. And we need 3 key projects in place for this to be able to happen. And we start off with what we call the snake. The snake really simply is the process for us to be able to actually have paid traffic to get people that don't know you to then coming into your sales pipeline. Now, here's the thing. If you're just posting on social media, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, organically, it's really slow and it's tough for you to be able to build a big audience. The faster that we can actually effectively build an audience to get you to be seen as the go-to coach and then into the sales pipeline, the faster you're going to grow your business. And this is where it's not just trying to make it up. This is where we have it down to a science and we can use paid traffic to drive people to you and into your sales pipeline with the snake. Then the second system is what we call the pipeline plug. As, let's be perfectly honest, you can have a lot of people that maybe know who you are, that you're a great coach, you do great things, but they're not signing on with you. And this is where we can have a pipeline, but it's leaky. You're losing people along the pipeline, and this is where we need to plug those holes. So when we do have people entering your pipeline, we're being able to maximize the amount of sales you're making so that we can see that your income is building month to month and you're not stressed about money. And then again, we come to the third project in the accelerator, and this is about you actually having a signature system. The signature system is about you actually having a program that is able to scale beyond you being in the time for money trap. As, let's be perfectly honest, so many trainers, so many coaches are stuck in the time for money trap, which is you not being able to build anything beyond your time. And this is where we can create a signature system, your product, your program, your offering, your service that is going to be able to expand to so many more people, so you're not just being a one-to-one trainer anymore. Now let's talk about the domination stage. And this is where we have to get really serious, and this is where it becomes very different to the other things that you've been able to do, because this is talking about scale, growth, really expanding so you can have a business that is what I call future-proof and is what's not going to be relying just on you. So the 3 projects that we need to be able to do is, firstly, a sales pipeline. We need to make sure that you're consistently, week in, week out, making more sales, building your actual business and having cash flow coming in, which then goes into the second project, that is team and systems. At this stage, it's no longer you being a one-man band the whole time. You need systems, you need a team, you need automations in place to make sure that you're not trying to do all the work, and really you can step back, because in this stage you're able to have a great income, but you're also really enjoying the work that you're doing at the same time. But now comes to the real key third project, and that is multiple revenue streams. This is really making sure that you actually have income coming from multiple places. And what's really important that I'll actually add to this is that you build recurring income at the end of the day. Recurring income means that you're going to know month in, month out that your income is actually growing. It's at least coming along and it's giving you the money you want. Because the biggest problem most coaches have is that they're stressed financially on the month-to-month income. Maybe some of your clients go on holidays, maybe they drop off and you need to get more clients. No longer are you going to have those problems. So to give you some actual real-life examples of coaches just like you and how they've been able to use the success curve as we've gotten started, is let's use Adam for example. So with Adam, he started at the very beginning. He was starting right here at the bottom, absolutely from scratch with his fitness and coaching business. And the thing is, he was able to sell over $12,000 in just his first launch, and then being able to sell out these high ticket programs because he was able to do 3 things. And that is, he had content that was able to attract the right type of people, the people that are actually going and be willing to buy his programs. He was able to have an appointment funnel so that he was able to actually have the ability to get people into the sales pipeline and then close them as new clients. And then importantly, he actually had his high ticket programs in place so he could deliver great results and then be able to scale it and continually sell it. And then to use another example on the other side of the pendulum, we've got Aaron that did over $137,000 just last month. So now we're talking that we're in the domination stage. And he's able to do it because three key things are in place. Number one, there's a sales pipeline. To be able to do that sort of income month in, month out, you need to make sure that people are coming in and they're staying in, and you've got a fresh flow of cash flow. Number two, there's team and systems in place. You need to make sure that what is actually working is continually going to work the entire time, and it's not just Aaron and it's not just you trying to do all of that work by yourself. And then number three, there's multiple revenue streams. You have a recurring income, so the 137,000 last month, next month can be 150,000, then it can be 180,000, then you can continue to see it grow, so that you can build a business that is ultimately going to give you what you want. So there's two key pivot points when it comes to using the success curve, and that is firstly, at the very start, this is where you've got to make sure that you actually get started and you're doing what it is that you need to be doing. Because let's be perfectly honest, there's 101 things that you could be doing to try and set up your business, and if you try to do all of them, well, it's really not going to work. You're going to end up in frustration. But the second key point is actually at this chasm. There's between ignition and acceleration. And this is what happens with most coaches. Firstly, they might give up because they might got to a little bit of a point, but they don't know actually how to get them there. The things that work in ignition don't work in acceleration. And this is where people usually give up, and you see them kind of like pitter-patter out, and they'll actually fall away. The next thing is you can kind of cruise along at this point. You'll see that this happens, and a lot of coaches get to an income point, and they kind of just stay there, and they're not going to that next level, because that's why the next key point is actually leveling up and taking it all the way through. But again, that's why you need to know where it is that you are at. Where are you in this success curve? What projects do you need to be working on? And this is how we diagnose what it is that you need to be able to work on as well. Be successful. And that's why we start with the FitPro plan. That's why we recorded this training, to show you exactly how it has to happen. Because those three steps are, number one, you need to be able to attract in the leads with a system that you can trust, that brings you the quality people, the A-grade type of person that is who you want to be able to coach. The second system you need is you need to be able to turn leads into clients. So you don't just have people falling in the friend zone, and you being able to actually convert all the people that are seeing your stuff into the clients that you want to be coaching. And that third system is you need to be able to deliver your coaching to your actual clients. But in three critical steps. Number one, you need to be able to maximize your profits. Number two, you need to minimize your input in the business. Otherwise, you're just behind the computer doing work 24/7, and that's no fun. And then number three, you need to be able to get your clients the best possible results, because we never sacrifice on that. And I'm a big believer that the proof is in the pudding. We let our clients' results do the talking for us. And all of them started with this FitPro plan, which is why the best next step for you is to get access to this free training, go through it, and then follow the steps that are laid out for you.
So before joining Coaches Cartel with Chris, I had no idea what to do with my online business.
I've spent over $100,000+ and gotten less results. And
if you spend years learning the coaching side of things and you don't spend any time learning how to build a sustainable, long-term business, how can you ever expect to be successful? It's never going to work.
Don't get me wrong, this is not all sunshine and rainbows. It takes hard work and dedication, but if you put in the time and follow the simple steps, you will get there.
You've been working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and you're just absolutely fried. And then you realize no matter how many people you can serve and help in the gym, it's never going to compare to online, because
with that is more people, more customers, more earning potential. It never stops.
It takes discipline, it takes being bored and being able to get incremental returns rather than outsized returns. And it's those boring 1% that over time then look outrageous to people, and they say, how are you so jacked? And you're like, well, I've done this for 17 years and I haven't missed a workout.
So if you're thinking about joining the Coaching Cartel, I couldn't give you more emphasis in actually going out there, joining the program, because I understand if you're skeptical at this moment and you've been in the same position that I've been in for the last 8 months trying to grow my online business, then this is a must for you.
I actually decided to have a call with the Coaches Cartel, and I was a bit skeptical about it at the start. I'm so happy I did. I have ×5 my weekly income because I am able to now work only 8 hours, but more efficiently and more effectively.
Before getting into the Coaches Cartel, I didn't even have a coaching business. I was an online poker player and didn't know how I was going to transition into the coaching world. I got chatting to Chris, and Chris was like, Adam, you can do this coaching, you'll be good at it, you'll be natural. You showed me how to set the systems, sign clients on straight away. Our first launch got me 12K, which got me off the ground. It's been building momentum ever since. So really grateful for joining the Coach Cartel. Couldn't have done without the support.
What's the business look like right now? I guess we're doing is it 137,000 Australian dollars a month. We have 78 customers at the moment.
I said I want to make $10,000 a month, and I literally have made that already. We had a group call a couple weeks ago, and I said I would like to make $20,000 next year, like $20,000 a month. And I can honestly say I have no doubt that will happen, and I'm sure it will.
Love that now because I'm working so much externally online. It gives me the time to be able to keep growing that as well. See, personal training, as you would understand, when you want to give value for people, you want to expand your impact. So by where my business model is set up now, I can actually help more people actually get the good things.
What's possible is the sky's the limit, really. It's about what you want to make of it, but 6 figures is like so doable, you know. It's there, and for, like, to be honest, probably for most face-to-face trainers, that's going to replace a big chunk of their income. And then you're not going to be having those alarms. We all know what that's like, all the late nights when you work when people don't work as a trainer. And to be honest, it's more powerful. You're able to reach people.
I'm very confident in the plan because I know it's tailored to my needs. I am 100% confident that this year I'm going to make 6 figures. And it will be the first time in my life ever doing that. All thanks to Chris.
If you're looking for a group that's going to allow you the freedom you actually want to have and not have to spend hours inside your facility, the Coaches Cartel is a fantastic thing. The staff, Chris, Adrian, Callum, all those guys that work with them are fantastic and very great. So if that's what you want, this group is definitely the one to join.
Chris and I jumped on a call together, and he made me see that I was giving up on my dream, because I knew that if I gave up on my dream, I was giving up on myself, and I felt that life would have been over if that happened. Now I get to work from home, support my wife, and actually do the work that I love because I'm helping other people and impacting their lives whilst having the freedom to be able to live life on my terms.
This is the real deal. This is the place to be. This is going to have an impact on your life, your relationships. You're going to earn a stack load more money, and you're going to have a bigger impact on the world. I guess where you get to really rub shoulders, and you will have a massive impact on the world. You will end up earning a whole lot more money, and to be honest, you'll have a whole lot more time.
It's only really a few solid hours of work a week, and I'm earning more now than I am in the job that I work 20 hours a week doing.
Yeah, so Dan just did $11,500 of sales, Nori did $8,500 of sales, Mick did $3,000 of sales, Nick did $6,500, so $29,500 of sales in 5 hours yesterday.
I can't believe how many meetings where we did, and I'm like checking it off, and I'm like, oh my God, I've literally started from ground floor, and like, I'm already, I mean.
Man, you're in the basement.
I'm like, whoa, I like have a business that is like thriving, and like people are happy, and like people are hitting me up I don't even know, and I'm like, they're seeing this, and I'm like, this is fantastic.
I'm Josh. I have been a client of the Coaches Cartel since 2017. Honestly, joining the Coaches Cartel has been the best decision I ever made in my career. Hands down. They gave me the right mentorship and information that I was thirsting for, that I wanted my entire life. They gave me everything I ever could have asked for. As long as you're willing to meet us halfway and put forth the effort and actually take action on a daily basis and implement what you're being taught, you can have the life that you've always wanted. You can have the freedom. You can live wherever you want and work with whoever you want. You can have the freedom, impact, and income that you've always wanted. The opportunity is right in front of your face right now. You can either stay exactly where you're at, or you can take action, and you can click on that link down below and book in a free call with the Coaches Cartel. Don't let this opportunity pass you up. You never know if you'll ever have an opportunity like this again. the best time to start is now.